The following is a presentation of Gottaway Sports.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to North Olmsted High School, where we've got a good high school football game on your hands as the North Olmsted Eagles will try to win their first game of the year against the Normandy Invaders. Good evening, everybody. My name is Noah Ricks, giving you the play-by-play commentary for tonight's game on Gottaway Sports. It's just going to be a solo broadcast here for me tonight, but we've got two teams that are 0-1 in the Cleveland West Conference, and North Olmsted 0-4, Normandy 1-3, looking to get wins here tonight. Now, North Olmsted did win this game last year 28-13, and Coach Tim Brediger was talking to me last night about how he just needs his guys to create just more opportunities, trying to take advantage of opportunities, just trying to put the ball in the end zone. In 3 of the first 4 games, North Olmsted has been shut out. North Ridgeville, Amherst, and then Medina Buckeye last week. They just lost 23-0, but they just need to just find ways to gel things out, find ways to just be a mature team. They got to grow up fast. This is a very young North Olmsted team, and they are going in against a more experienced Normandy team that is 1-3. They did have some blowout losses, but they are looking to get back on track. They have actually been shut out the last 2 weeks, 63-0 against Geneva 2 weeks ago, and then last week at home against Bay Village to open up conference play. They lost to the Bay Rockets 26-0. They were shut out, but this should be a great contest on homecoming. Nonetheless, on homecoming, here at North Olmsted, the lights are on. The court is going to be announced here. It appears to be momentarily. I don't see them out on the field right now. All I see is Normandy out on the field looking to run some plays. And I do see their starting quarterback, number 10, Jacob Muniak. Now, Jacob Muniak is a skilled player. That Coach Brediger was talking to me last night from North Olmsted that they have some very skilled guys that can really just turn it up a notch. So just looking to play on defense, looking to shut them down, especially with guys like Muniak in the mix, the signal caller, the leader here for Normandy. But we like to thank Normandy and North Olmsted here tonight for what should be an exciting football game. Now, we will take a momentary break here, and we will send it to our commercial break. We'll be back after this on Gottaway Sports. Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
And we're back here at North Olmsted pregame show, continuing. Noah Ricks on the call here tonight for this Cleveland West Conference matchup. Now, let's talk a little bit about the Cleveland West Conference. Now, this is a conference that actually rebranded from, I believe, the Great Lakes Conference from just last year. This conference rebranded North Olmsted, Valley Forge, Normandy, Bay, Rocky River, Buckeye, Medina Buckeye, you name it. They are all in this Cleveland West Conference now. Keep in mind, these are all West Side schools. That's why it's called the Cleveland West Conference. And this is a relatively geographically close conference. So Coach Brediger was talking last night how this really benefits how all the kids know each other through youth sports and I believe maybe some travel sports as well. So the Cleveland West Conference is definitely an exciting conference that can really put up some competitive games. And speaking of competing, the North Olmsted Eagles are trying to compete and hopefully avoid being shut out for the fourth time in 5 games, as we have the homecoming court on right now as the 2025 homecoming celebration is on tap here at North Olmsted. And this is the moment for a lot of young high school kids that, especially the seniors, as they technically compete for king and queen. So I'm seeing out there on the court right now, it's not too much, not too many people out there in the court. It looks like it's just a select few. I'm counting about maybe 7 kids out there on the field. Because I remember, like, when I was in high school, we had, like, freshman attendance, sophomore attendance, you had junior attendance, you had your Duke and Duchess, you had your Prince and Princess, and you had your King and Queen. Now, did you know this fact, that your founder of Gottaway Sports was the homecoming king of his class back in the class of 2018. That is a fun fact for all of you listening at home. Yes, I know Ricks was a homecoming king, so I know what it is like to be out there on the field and just escort someone down the field and just enjoy the celebration. And I was actually kind of shocked that I won Homecoming King, so it definitely was a surreal experience out there, just in front of everybody, in front of the entire community. I did grow up in a town of maybe about 3,000 people, so it was a small town, but in front of everybody, it just really comes to show you that how emotional and heartwarming these kind of experiences are. And North Olmsted, hopefully they can pull it out with a win here tonight against Normandy. Now, this is actually what appears to be only the 2nd meeting overall. Normandy as a school opened up back in 1968, but looking in my notes today, it was only that one time last year, the first time that they actually met. North Olmsted won that game last year 28-13. Normandy located more on the Seven Hills side of Parma. For all of you who aren't familiar with Normandy too much, Parma more of a west side community as well. So that's why schools like Valley Forge and Normandy are playing and competing in the Cleveland West Conference. And that appears to conclude your homecoming court here.
Your 2025 homecoming king and queen.
And here come the king and queen. So this is the moment of a lifetime for 2 people. Marcus McQueen is your homecoming king here at North Olmsted.
Your homecoming queen is Ella Davis.
And Ella Davis. Marcus McQueen and Ella Davis. So we don't have a football player out there, but definitely a kid that deserves a moment of a lifetime. And keep in mind, I was in the marching band as well, so it definitely is not just limited to football. Definitely a young man with a bright future in Ella Davis as well, a young woman with a bright future. Maybe college, maybe the trades, who knows what their futures hold, but we want to congratulate them on winning homecoming court. Once again, that is Marcus McQueen and Ella Davis. And what a night out here at North Olmsted with homecoming. And despite the fact that North Olmsted is kind of struggling on the field right now, it appears that there will be fans coming out in droves, especially on a night like homecoming, in front of the entire North Olmsted community. If about maybe 30,000 people, this stadium does only fit about 5,000 people. But there's going to be some standing room, I guarantee that. So that concludes our homecoming court. Once again, Marcus McQueen and Ella Davis are your homecoming king and queen. So we'll send it to another commercial break. We'll be right back after these messages on Gottaway Sports. Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. We are back here in North Olmsted, and it appears that the marching band is getting ready to do their little pregame festivities. But you talk about North Olmsted, and they were able to take some advantages. Buckeye did not really play the best game last week. A lot of error-filled plays, some penalties, but keep in mind, North Olmsted also fell in the penalty column way too much. They committed 8 penalties last week, and compared to what appears to be 6, just 6 by Buckeye. So yes, no, actually just 4 by Buckeye for 30 yards. 8 penalties for 70 yards for North Olmsted. So just penalties like false starts, offsides. Coach Bredeker wants his team to get back to the basics. And they were only able to pick up 7 first downs last week. So they just have to really mature and grow up a little bit. Because keep in mind, around this point last year, this is when they started a streak of winning 5 of 6 games. Winning 5 of 6 games to make the playoffs as the 16th seed, but they were able to sneak in. But you see the North Olmsted band. Actually, you hear the North Olmsted band out there on the field as they play their version of On Wisconsin. So total yards last week for North Olmsted, just 165 yards, and being led by the likes of Will McPherson. Will McPherson didn't have a terrible game last week, as he was 11 for 19 with 108 yards. He did throw 2 interceptions, but Will McPherson, the junior, really coming in to his own, especially against a tough opponent, a tough undefeated opponent like Buckeye. Buckeye was no slouch. Keep in mind, Buckeye did not play the best game last week, as mentioned, but North Olmsted able to make some strides, if not many. And Coach Bredeker also mentioned that last year, around the Buckeye game, that was when North Olmsted really started to click as a unit. It could have been a lot worse. They only gave up 23 points, but they need to be able to put the ball in the end zone. So the fight song is completed, as we got about maybe 13 minutes left here on this clock. As we have the alumni band coming out here on homecoming, as they play on Wisconsin as well here in the distance. It appears more people coming out here in North Olmsted. What a night. Should be about 69 degrees here at kickoff. Kind of a warm night. The breeze starting to pick up a little bit as we are about close to the lake. You have to go maybe a town over in Westlake to get that lake breeze in full, but definitely feeling the outbreaks of that lake effect wind, as we will go to another commercial break here on Gottaway. Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
So you're hearing the marching band for North Olmsted playing their version of Hang On Swoopy, a little bit of an OHIO chant here in the Northeast Ohio community. But let's take a look at Normandy a little bit. A quick glance at Normandy. Losing quarterback Elijah Gray last year definitely was a huge blow, as well as tight end Austin Simmons. But they have 7 defensive returning starters and a 4-3 defense. So they look to go to an aggressive scheme tonight. They were 5-5 in 2022. That was the last time they used a more aggressive scheme. So trying to get over the hump and definitely trying to get win number 2 on the year. You got wideouts like Mario Stewart, Nick Williams, Cameron Hayden, as well as running backs Rajanar Brown, as replacing Elijah Gray won't be easy. But if anyone can rush for 1,000+ yards, according to Yappy Sports, it is Ray Brown. So you got Jacob Muniak, 2 years as the starting quarterback here at Normandy. Last year, just some packages, just trying to be a leader who could just throw the ball, definitely with some precision, and definitely trying to find his way to scramble. So it looks that is your outlook for Normandy, as the alumni band for North Olmsted is marching off the field. And we'll send it to another quick break here on Gottaway. Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips, as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips, as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. So you see that North Olmsted is 0-4. Normandy is 1-3, ready to do battle in what appears to be a pivotal Cleveland West Conference matchup. Both teams trying to leapfrog each other in the standings as Normandy, their football team, is coming out on the field right now as North Olmsted awaiting their entry, awaiting their entrance under the direction of the 13th year head coach Tim Brediger. And hopefully, just like last year, this is going to be the start of what appears to be another streak, but that remains to be seen.
Buckeye, Bay, Lakewood, and Rocky River are all 1-0, and with one loss, Westlake, Valley Forge, Normandy, and North Olmsted.
Westlake, Valley Forge, North Olmsted, and Normandy are all tied for 0-1. You heard the PA announcements there in the stadium here at North Olmsted High School. A big crowd here tonight, the home crowd, and not as big of a crowd from 2 weeks ago when Amherst came out on the away side. Normandy, not too big of a crowd, but definitely some fans coming out as we await North Olmsted's entry to the field.
For the first half of the game, bring their energy, spirit, and pride to support our team.
Looking to get a win, number 1 on this 2025 season. At the halfway point here of the 2025 season. And keep in mind that rules have changed a little bit in the OHSAA this year. From 16 teams to 12 teams, they cut it down to 12 teams. So it's not guaranteed that they will make the playoffs, but a win here tonight could definitely put them on the right track as they storm the field. The North Olmsted Eagles storm the football field and getting ready to meet up at their midfield logo. About 3 minutes left on this pregame clock. We thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Gottaway Sports. Unfortunately, our regular producer, Matt Marr, could not be in attendance tonight, but we wish you the best of luck with whatever you're doing out there, Matt. As we appear to be waiting a little bit to start up this huddle cam. But both teams getting ready for this opening kickoff.
Once again, all students are reminded that this is a school-sponsored activity.
And I'm seeing around midfield that the North Olmsted football team is huddling and kneeling and praying before tonight's action. So we thank you for tuning in to this live stream, whether you're out in North Olmsted, whether you're out in Normandy, and well, maybe whether you're out anywhere, maybe even outside in the country. But the team for North Olmsted, their special teams are ready to boot this one away. We'll give you a little bit of a radio call until black pants with their orange trim on the side, their orange numbers. And Normandy out there in their white uniforms, their white jerseys, their black pants, along with a little bit of a black trim on the side of their jersey and their orange numbers. So both teams are black and orange, so definitely used to orange and black. I went to a high school that's orange and black. I've definitely been out with the likes of orange and black teams. So definitely this color scheme is a little bit of a personal thing for me because I have worked most with these orange and black teams, but the battle of orange and black here tonight in the Cleveland West Conference. But you are hearing over the PA announcements that since the 2018 season, for each home game, a player will wear number 44 in honor of Zimmer Bobby, a former player who passed away after a heroic battle with cancer.
Freshman Jack
So for tonight's game, freshman Jack Berger will wear number 44. For North Olmsted, it's a little tradition in honor of Samir. So that is your update as we have our video up and ready. As North Olmsted getting ready to receive this kickoff, number 3 for the Invaders, Ray Brown, getting ready to kick things away. As we are officially underway, as he gets a little squiver fielded by number 7, Luis Bautista. Bautista trying to find some room, trying to find his room in the middle of the field, and he is brought down maybe just shy of the 40-yard line. So here comes Will McPherson in the offense. 165 yards last week in the loss at Buckeye. Definitely some positives, but definitely trying to not have the negatives outweigh as we are in the halfway point of this season. As the team huddles, 3 of the first 4 games this year, they haven't been able to put the ball in the end zone or put any points on the board. So that is definitely going to be an adjustment that they need to make as Will McPherson under center here on first down as he hands it off to his tailback. As number 2, Tanner Thorne, the senior, gets the handoff here for North Olmsted. As they'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. What a night here as the sun's still out. And a good run here on first down for the Eagles. Appears to be only the 2nd all-time meeting between these two schools, despite the fact that they are both located on the west side. 2nd down, and the handoff here goes to the tailback as number 34, Cohen Beasley, the freshman, gets the handoff. Cameron Hayden on the stop for the Invaders as it will bring up a first down for North Olmsted. So North Olmsted able to pick up a nice first down as they will have it on their own 49-yard line. Noah Ricks, your play-by-play announcer here on Gottaway Sports, who is your play-by-play announcer tonight, as well as your producer. First down and 10 on the 49-yard line. Under center is Will McPherson. It appears we are going to have 2 fullbacks in this formation as they have another handoff as Tanner Thorne getting the carry after a gain of 5. It will bring up 2nd down and 5.
That'll bring up 2nd and 5 into Invader territory.
Now into Invader territory they go as it will be on the 46-yard line officially. So they are awaiting Will McPherson to come out on the field. The huddle, they break the huddle, and now 2nd down and 5. Once again, they have this little wishbone formation here. They've been running it this entire series, and the handoff to Cohen Beasley. And Cohen Beasley, the same exact identical scenario. A carry on first down, pick up 5, and then Cohen Beasley does the rest and picks up another first down. Almost halfway already to the kind of first downs that they were able to pick up last week. They were only able to pick up 7 at Medina Buckeye. But now almost halfway there already in the first 2 minutes of action. McPherson gets the call from the coach, and they break the huddle here on first down from the Invader 40. Maryland I again as the handoff. It appears to be Beasley, and Beasley finding his way for another first down inside the 25-yard line. And he broke a little tackle there, a little shake and bake. But once again, they move the chains. And an Eagle first down. They don't move the chains yet. The official is waving, move the chains. 17 yards for Cohen Beasley. So Cohen Beasley getting the bulk here. Normally you would see Amir Silmy out there on the field, but it looks like Coach Brediger mixing it up a little bit this week here on offense, as you see Silmy still on the sideline. And hold on, we have a whistle stopping the clock at 8:58. Looks like they're just moving it maybe a little bit forward, a half yard. So it's 1st and 10 on the 23 of Normandy. So they are moving the ball. They are really running it down their throat as the handoff appears to be Beasley again. And Beasley finding a hole. And Beasley, another easy first down. You see Cohen Beasley. Coach Brediger is really having his faith in this young freshman running back. And Cohen Beasley really learning to mature on this varsity team, as he has put them officially in the red zone as they are on the 12. But North Olmsted looking to finally put one in the end zone and get some points on the board. They only average 5 points a game, and the only game this year where they scored was 20 points in a loss to Midview. As Tanner Thorne getting the carry and getting another good pickup. Time running down here in this first quarter. 4 minutes gone by, 8 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. They're taking their time. They are running some clock as Coach Brediger sending his quarterback out there on the field again. They've been really running on the ground and eating it up. 2nd and 4 on the 6. They don't have to put it in the end zone to get a first down, but here comes the handoff to Beasley, and Beasley finding his way to the end zone for the North Olmsted touchdown. So North Olmsted, their first time on Gottaway Sports that they have gotten on the board. 6-0 with the extra point pending. But North Olmsted with their first touchdown since week number 2. In the second game this year where they have scored, so definitely a lot of momentum to start with 7:31 to go in the first quarter. Number 28, Zach Haug, the senior, will line up for the extra point. Out of the hold of number 12, Cam Massimiani, and the kick is good. So the score here is North Olmsted 7 and Normandy nothing. We'll be right back after this message here on Gottaway. Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. 7-0 North Olmsted after a nice little 6-yard run by Cohen Beasley. Cohen Beasley on that opening drive. It took them about 4.5 minutes to put the ball in the end zone. What better way than to do it on the ground, just really sticking to the basics. Things off for North Olmsted, and Normandy looking to get their first crack here on offense. Noah Ricks here on Gottaway Sports. We thank you for tuning in to our second exclusive football game. And keep in mind, we actually picked up another North Olmsted game, which will be on October 24th, as they will play to what appears to be their biggest rival, Westlake. Definitely a more bigger rival in the more recent years. Westlake just north, but back here as they kick off to Normandy. And a good kick there by Haug, as that will roll into the end zone over the head of number 13 for the Invaders, Nick Williams. So Nick Williams, definitely one of your key guys here for the Normandy Invaders, who actually made the playoffs last year at 3-7. They did lose to Canton McKinley in the first round. Definitely nothing doing, especially against a very prestigious school like Canton McKinley. But Normandy was able to get in. They are a D1 school, so a little bigger, definitely a little bigger than North Olmsted with around 1,600 kids. North Olmsted has maybe around 1,100, but first down for the quarterback, Jacob Maniak, under center in the eye, and a quick drop back, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by number 7, Luis Bautista, and they are inside the 10, first and goal. So North Olmsted, with all the momentum, they look to run with it early, but definitely still a lot more football to be played. So North Olmsted in business, driving.
That was number 7, Luis Bautista.
As Bautista sets up shop on the 6-yard line officially. Olmsted is hungry. They're angry. They have wanted so long to put some points on the board, and they are doing it early on. So it's first down and goal for the North Olmsted Eagles. Here comes a wishbone yet again for Will McPherson under center. They are loading the box, Normandy is, and a handoff to Beasley, and Beasley finding his way to the goal line. No signal yet, touchdown. A quick 6-yard run again by Cohen Beasley, just a young freshman, and 13-0 with 7:18 to go in the opening quarter. A quick interception, just 13 seconds apart, these two scores. And North Olmsted on top by 2 scores as Zach Haug lining up for the PAT under the hold of number 12, Cam Massimiani. What a heck of a start for these Eagles. The snap, the place, the kick is up, and it is good. 7:18 to go in the opening quarter. North Olmsted 14, Normandy 0. You are watching Gottaway Sports.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Homecoming night, and 2 quick scores by North Olmsted after the interception by Luis Bautista. Another 6-yard scamper and score by Cohen Beasley, just a freshman, so going to be graduating in 2029. But definitely a heck of a start. Just 13 seconds apart were those 2 opening scores by the Eagles. The Eagles won last year's game 28-13. As Normandy has officially been placed in part of the Cleveland West Conference. Trying to repeat last year's feat. And here comes Zach Haug. And touchback. So definitely a strong kick by Zach Haug, the senior. As it will be 1st and 10, so definitely wants to shake off that quick interception. Jacob Muniak just trying to be cool and collected out there. And a team that's been shut out 2 weeks in a row. And actually, keep in mind, North Olmsted's also been shut out 2 weeks in a row. These 2 teams are kind of in similar territories, but right now it appears these 2 teams are heading in opposite directions as it's first down for Jacob Muniak. And he will hand it off to his tailback off the toss. Number 3, Ray Brown, and he is met for a loss by number 18, Fuad Muhammad. Muhammad makes the stop in the back. It's been all North Olmsted here for 5 minutes gone by in this opening quarter. The North Olmsted Eagles on top of Normandy, 14-0 for those of you who are just tuning in. 2 quick 6-yard touchdown runs by the freshman, Cohen Beasley of North Olmsted. As it will be 2nd down and 16 after the 6-yard loss. Ball placed on the Normandy 14. And once again under center is Muniak. A receiver out far to the left, and once again they're going to hand it off. And once again, Ray Brown is met up by this tough North Olmsted defense. And Brown for no gain. Javion Pierce on the stop for your Eagles, and it'll bring up 3rd and long. It appears they're actually going to give him maybe that 1 yard pickup. From here, it appears 3rd and 16. But nevertheless, it's 3rd and long for the Normandy Invaders. So definitely looking to pick up a huge first down, trying to avoid going down early. Huge. So Muniat once again lining up under center. And he drops back, a quick throw, and it's batted down. Good defense by number 4, Lawrence Stanley, the senior. The intended target was Nick Williams, the talented receiver. 5'9", 170.
Back to receive the punt is number 4, senior Lawrence Stanley.
So Lawrence Stanley, who just batted down that 3rd down and completion, back deep to receive this punt from the Invaders. Oh, it's a bad snap, and it goes out of the end zone. Too high of a snap as that goes in the back of the end zone. Nothing going Normandy's way as counting 2 points on the board for the Eagles. A high snap, too far of a snap. Definitely the long snapper would love to have that one back as 2 easy points for the Eagles. 16-0 in North Olmsted. Technically, it's still a 2-possession game. But North Olmsted, it's just dominating the field right now. Dominating this game and dominating their counterparts in what is a pivotal Week 5 CWC matchup. 5:45 to go in your first quarter. So looks like a free kick coming up for the Normandy Invaders after that safety. I believe that may have been the first time I've ever called a safety. I've seen some teams struggle out there on the field, but you learn something new every day. That's the first time I ever called a safety. But definitely a huge outcry from 2 weeks ago when I was out here when they were playing Amherst. Not able to put the ball in the end zone, not being able to put any points. But already 16 in the first almost action. So they will do this free kick from the 20-yard line. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit here in North Olmsted. And they will punt. Jacob Muniat, who was the punter on that bad snap, he punts it away, and that's high, not too far, and a fair catch called around the 49-yard line by Tanner Perry. So North Olmsted will start on the 49-yard line. Actually out at midfield. But what a heck of a start for the Eagles. 2 quick touchdown runs by Cohen Beasley. They're really sticking with it in the ground game. That's first down at midfield. McPherson under center. Looking to wreak havoc a little bit on Normandy with 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And the handoff to number 27, Mark Rawls. So a lot of players I haven't seen 2 weeks ago are getting their hands on the football. The junior, Mark Rawls, 5'10", picks up 8 into opponent territory. At the Invader 42-yard line. Second down and 2. So they line up again. Once again, Wishbone. That's just Wishbone, throughout this entire first quarter for the Eagles. And the handoff to what appears to be the fullback, but running away is Tanner Thorne. There's a penalty on the field. Could be coming back, but for the meantime, he is in the end zone. Tanner Thorne from 42 yards out. The senior with the touchdown run, but we do have a penalty flag at the 40-yard line.
A 43-yard scamper for the senior, Tanner Thorne.
And in the meantime, looks like the penalty's still out on the field. Penalty flag still out on the field.
We think it was a face mask.
And they're pointing it is maybe Eagle way. So the penalty flag is picked up. Personal foul, face mask on the defense. So, looks like the penalty is declined, and another touchdown for North Olmsted, making it 22-0 in the extra point coming up for Zach Hogg. Up by 3 possessions. Definitely flipping the script. And a bad snap. He has to pick it up as he throws it. It is in for the 2-point conversion. So number 12, Cam Massimiani, throws on the bad snap to Zayed Jafal. 24-0 North Olmsted. We'll be back after this message here on Gottaway Sports.
Completed to Zayed Jafal.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
The 4-0 North Olmsted on top of the Normandy Invaders. And a bad snap by Massimia, actually by the long snapper, Massimia for North Olmsted. And he threw it into the end zone to Zayed Jafal, the sophomore, for the 2-point conversion. So 1 point didn't work, but 2 points do. 24-0, and they are up by 3 possessions. And it looks like the penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. That personal foul on the face mask. So number 28, Zach Hogg, kicking off from the Normandy 45-yard line. He's had quite a few touchbacks in this opening quarter. But definitely a game that North Olmsted can get their confidence up. Definitely getting your confidence up after what has been a rough first 4 weeks. But Zach Hogg getting ready to kick on from the 45. Now out of the end zone for the touchback. Offensive possessions. For Normandy, first it was a quick interception on their first play from scrimmage, and then a bad snap over Jacob Muniak's head, the punter, and went in the back of the end zone for the safety. So nothing has been going Normandy's way right now. Down 24-0 with 4:50 to go in this opening quarter. Live from North Olmsted High School. Noah Ricks, your play-by-play announcer on Gottaway Sports. I formation for Muniak, and he's going to hand it off to his fullback, number 12, Jai Heberbrand. Heberbrand
A gain of 3 on the play for Normandy.
for 3.
Bring up second
So
and
second down and 7. The time
Perry.
continuing to roll.
Tackle for North Olmsted, one of our core.
And here they go. They line up on. Get a first down, if anything. They went 3 and out on their last drive. As they hand it off, it appears to be Ray Brown, and he is met by a host of Eagles. Able to pick out maybe a yard or two, so it'll bring up third. It appears to be 3rd and 4. After what appears to be a 3-yard pickup. So the substitutions, the personnel is changing for Coach Ian Kloss's team. normally runs the spread option, but they have just been keeping it on the ground. And now it's 3rd and 4. 3 running backs in the backfield, 3 backs in the backfield. And he is well shy of the first down. And is short of the first down, about 2 yards shy of the first down. So, with time running down in the first quarter, what are momentum going? So let's see how they do it here. As Muniak heading back into the huddle. It appears the offense may be staying out on the field.
4th and 2 for Normandy.
And yes, they are staying out on the field. As number 1, Mario Stewart, out to the left side. And hold on, we got some movement up front. No, excuse me, we got a timeout called on the field. 2:42 to go in your opening quarter. Noah Ricks here on Gottaway Sports from North Olmsted High School. Homecoming night for the Eagles, and they are definitely enjoying homecoming so far as they lead by 3 possessions in your first quarter. Looking to continue this domination of Normandy. Some very winnable games coming up. They can put it away here tonight. They got at Lakewood, at home against Rocky River, at Bay Village. Those are going to be some little tougher games. Little tough games, but definitely winnable games. And Valley Forge and Westlake, as they are heading in the midst of conference play to go for it. Muniak under center, and we got more stoppage of play with what appears to be officially this time a penalty. Some movement up front.
Should back him up 5 yards.
And we got a false start here on Normandy, here on the Invaders. It's definitely
On the Invaders.
a huge mental mistake.
With number 10 for Normandy. Back to
Now
receive.
Jacob Muniak will have to line up for this punt, and hopefully the snap is low enough where he can put it into his hands. But now 4th down and 7, and a little high snap, but he gets it off this time. And the punt going to take a Normandy bounce as they let it around the 43-yard line of the Eagles. Once again, the wind pick it up. But we do have a flag around what appears to be the Normandy 27-yard line. And North Olmsted, their offense is huddling on the field. Now we got a face mask on the Invaders.
Right here with the middle school
But now the North Olmsted offense
Get your phones out.
looking to do work yet again. Having a discussion with the officials. Just trying to talk about maybe the penalty. It's North Olmsted. Set up shop, first down. We don't know where the ball is officially going to be placed yet. There's still a discussion between the coach and the 2 officials.
Face mask, Normandy.
It's a face mask Normandy officially.
Still 4th down.
Well, it looks like they're going to replay 4th down, re-kick it. So tonight's officials,
Back to
Mark
the Normandy 16-yard
Martivicius, umpire James Federer, linesman Lawrence Emerson, line judge Derek Loveland, and back judge
Jeffries.
Brian Waldzis. That is your officiating crew here on the campus of North Olmsted High School. Now Jacob Muniak will have to punt it again. 4th and 13 after the penalty. It's at the 16-yard line, and he gets the punt off. It's a little bit of a low one this time, and not a good punt as it goes out of bounds at the Normandy 40.
At the 40. It'll be 1st and 10 for
So
your
after the penalty, they had to re-kick it.
40-yard line.
And it gives North Olmsted even better field position to start with 2:07 to go in the opening quarter.
Looking for the perfect spot for family fun?
So the Eagles wrecking havoc. The Eagles doing their job. And that is what you should do. Especially in conference game number 2. First down on the Normandy 40 for Will McPherson. Wishbone formation yet again. Trying to go up by forcing off some defenders, and he gets about maybe 3 yards on the pickup. 3.5 yards to maybe be exact. But no, the ball is officially placed at the 37-yard line of the Invaders. So the clock continuing to run. And North Olmsted just running down this first quarter clock. They are taking their time. They are not rushing. They are just doing it on the ground. But now 2nd down and 7. As they hand it off to Beasley. No, play action as he throws, and no, he overthrew his intended target. Will McPherson overthrew his intended target, number 88, Billy Solomon. So now I'll bring up 3rd and 7. A good look, wide open with Solomon, but just a little too far out to the right of his throw. He overthrew him too far to the right. So 3rd down and 7 for the Eagles. Ball still at the 37 of the Invaders. McPherson, and they're going to hand it off. It appears to be Beasley. Cohen Beasley, short of the first down, but a good pickup. So definitely far out from field goal range and too close to punt. So more than likely they're going to go for it here. They are taking their time. Up 3 scores here in this first quarter. Obviously they want more, but they could gladly sit on this clock as we have 13 seconds left on the play clock. But now 4th down and 2. Can they get this first down right here? Wishbone formation as they are going to hand it off, and Beasley going to be met for a loss. So a good stop on 4th down by Normandy, as it will be a turnover on downs. And that is something North Olmsted wants to improve, trying to convert on 4th down. A good, promising drive after the bad punt, but looks like they go 4 and out.
So a turnover on downs, that'll be 1st and 10 for
So 1st and 10 for Normandy with 23 ticks to go on this first quarter game clock.
With the last play of the first quarter, we'll have our...
But here come the Invaders, trying to put one in the end zone, trying to make a little bit of a comeback. As we still got plenty of football to be played. 24 minutes, no, 32 minutes and 23 seconds to go. You got to play all 48 minutes. And we got a timeout on the field. And definitely some miscommunication on that Normandy sideline. Not sure what is going on. Maybe some miscommunication from the coaches box to the coaches, or maybe just a miscommunication between the players and the coaches. But timeout here. So the summary is North Olmsted able to tack on 3 scores as well as a safety. They are able to take advantage of a bad snap on a punt from Normandy, which rolled outside of the back of the end zone for the safety. That is your key summary, as well as 2 touchdown runs by Cohen Beasley, the young freshman, both from 6 yards out. And here comes first down for Jacob Muniak. Quick drop back, maybe 2 or 3 step drop back, and it's hauled in by number 13, Nick Williams. Nick Williams gets a huge first down on what appears to could conclude your first quarter, but looks like we got an injury out there on the field with 16 seconds on this first quarter game clock.
Number 13 was Nick Williams.
As we will, no, excuse me, they're actually going to help him up a little bit. as that is Fuad Mohammed being a little shaken up. So it looks like Mohammed going to take a little breather, but definitely a huge momentum boost for Normandy, as for the first time tonight, they have moved the ball into North Olmsted territory.
16 seconds remaining in the first
And now 16 seconds left on the first quarter game clock.
at the North Olmsted 42-yard
He was tackled in bounds, so run the clock. And Muniak, once again, about maybe a rollout to the right side. He throws, and wide open there is Williams, and Williams, 2 seconds left, touchdown. Williams as number 43 for the Invaders. Jeff Houghton, the young sophomore, will be lining up for the PAT. And it looks like they had to get an extra player out there on the field. There were only 10 men on the field. But here comes the snap. The kick is up, and it's blocked. It is blocked, and wise decision by the holder, number 16, Juju Armenta, to pick it back up to avoid them running it back. But 2 seconds left in the first quarter. A quick 42-yard touchdown strike from Jacob Muniak to Nick Williams. So here on the west side, Normandy knocking on the door a little bit. They were able to take advantage off a key 4 and out. North Olmsted was in opponent territory to start that drive, but a touchdown by the Invaders just really opened things up. So number 3, Ray Brown, to kick off for the Invaders from their 40-yard line. And this could more than likely be the last play of the opening quarter.
Back to receive for North Olmsted is Beasley
Barring
and
a
Stanley,
touchback.
along with
Now just the second kickoff here for Normandy in this first quarter. And here comes the kick. It's a little bit of a squibber, and he falls down on it. 1 second left on the clock, so looks like we'll get one more play from the North Olmsted offense in this opening quarter. So it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Blake Drazen, number 6, was the man who fell down on that ball. The young man who fell down on that ball, and first down on their own 29. So still 32 minutes left to play. Plenty of time, plenty of opportunity for Normandy to make a bit of a comeback. First down for North Olmsted. Shotgun formation for Will McPherson. And it looks like they're going to do a jet sweep to Cohen Beasley. Cohen Beasley finding his way through some holes and close to the first down, as that will be your last play of the opening quarter. It appears to be second down coming up, but end of one. It is North Olmsted 24 and Normandy 6. You are watching Gottaway Sports.
looks like it was good for
Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Chick-fil-A.
Back here to start this second quarter, 1st and 10. It was officially a first down for North Olmsted, a pistol formation, and they hand it off to Cohen Beasley. But 3 scores in the opening quarter by the North Olmsted offense. After 3 of the first 4 games, they were shut out. But a quick touchdown strike with 2 seconds left from Normandy. 42-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Muniak to Nick Williams. Put the Invaders on the board. And a 2-yard pickup here for Beasley. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 41. So once again, McPherson under center, wing backs to both his sides, and it looks like a little bit of a quarterback sneak for Will McPherson. As McPherson close to the first down. I don't believe he got it, but it depends on the signal. Yes, he is about maybe 1-2 yards shy. It's officially actually 3rd and 3 for North Olmsted. And they head out, they huddle, they break the huddle. But 3rd and 3, they're trying to convert here, trying to pick up the first down. He's in the shotgun, Will McPherson, and they direct quarterback draw, and I don't think he got there. I don't think he got there as Normandy really plugged up, and it's 4th down. Jabari Boone, as well as Chase Moore, able to make the stop for the Invaders. It's at the 46-yard line, and what are they going to do? Are they going to go for it here inside their own territory? Coach Brediger has definitely been a little more aggressive with his coaching calls. And it looks like he has a lot of faith in his offense here on 4th down and 3 as they are going for it on their own 46. Pistol set for Will McPherson, maybe trying to draw them off sides a little bit. And Coach Brediger has to call a timeout. So they weren't biting, and it looks like they will just settle for the punt. 9:57 to go in your second quarter. 9:57 to go in the first half. It's North Olmsted 24 and Normandy 6. But North Olmsted really dominated that first quarter of action with just really being methodical on the ground. But it looks like Normandy has been able to make some adjustments on defense as well as offense as they really opened it up. Normandy is a spread option team for a reason, with wideouts like Nick Williams doing the work. He's a very talented wideout from what I saw on that last drive.
Thank you to all our partners.
But now here they come on 4th and 3. Yes, Zach Hauge is getting ready to punt this ball away for the Eagles.
Going to punt for North Olmsted.
So here comes Normandy, and Nick Williams trying to make a deadly return here as he is back deep to receive. And a little bit of a bad snap. He has to go and pick it up, and he has to get the punt away. He was lucky to get that good North Olmsted bounce, as that was a low punt, and it's down at the 25. So a bad snap. Looks like a defender was coming. He was coming really hard, and he was lucky that wasn't blocked. He turned disaster into a manageable punt away. So 9:44 to go in the first half. Ball placed on the 25-yard line. And there's nobody there for North Olmsted or Normandy other than that defender and the punter. So that could have been a disaster. Could have been maybe a score, but first down as Muniak will hand it off to, looks like number 12, Heberbrand. Trying to get that name right. As he gets the rock, and Tanner Thorne on the tackle for North Olmsted, as number 44, Jack Berger, wearing number 44, in honor of Samir Bobby, making that tackle as well. But now 2nd down and 7 on the 28 after the 3-yard pickup. They break the huddle. Muniak lining up under center. Looks like an offset eye here. Looks like some shifting, and The whistle blows. Here comes a penalty flag.
Late flag on a play.
It's a late flag, as the officials going to discuss, meet up at the 20.
Offsides.
And it's offsides on North Olmsted. So move it up 5, and it'll bring up 2nd and 2.
For the Invaders.
So definitely Normandy
33-yard line.
is finally having things going their way after what was a rough opening sequence in the first quarter. A quick interception led to another quick score, and then a bad snap led to a safety. But here comes Mooney at the throw, and it's hauled in. And heading all his way to the end zone is number 1, Mario Stewart, for a 67-yard touchdown.
Mario Stewart from Jacob
Once again,
Union.
they just do it through the air. As Normandy gets 2 quick scores themselves and really reversing the script
A pitch and catch from
in
Jacob
this second
Union
quarter.
to Mario
8:46 to
Stewart.
go here in the first half. But back in the game are the Normandy Invaders. And here comes Houghton lining up for the extra point. His last extra point was blocked,
On to attempt
but
the
looking
extra
to
point.
attempt. And once again, a late addition to the special teams. Here comes a low snap, and the kick is partially blocked, but it is in through the uprights.
Your score with
So
less
your
than
score
9
with
minutes
less than
remaining
9
in
minutes
the
to go.
second quarter.
It is
North Olmsted 24,
It is North Olmsted 24
Normandy 13.
and Normandy 13 here on Gottaway. Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. So Jacob Muniak coming into his own. 2 touchdown passes here tonight for Muniak. The first one from 42 yards out, and this most recent one, a 67-yard connection to his wideout, Mario Stewart. As those were key wide receivers to look out for Normandy. The wide receiver core, they have 3 returning starters, as well as a good D1 prospect at tight end. So everyone's just really capable of just really getting anywhere and really being able to put the ball in the end zone. So a lot of speed, a lot of acceleration, and a lot of athleticism from those wideouts. And that is why North Olmsted is trying to make some adjustments as they fall on what appeared to be a muffed kick for a brief second.
Where the Eagles will take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
It's now 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They now see themselves just up 11. Here with time winding down in this first half. And 36-yard line to start. They set up shot, first down, as Will McPherson trots back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. So the last 2 drives here for North Olmsted, turnover on downs and punt, compared to the first 3 possessions. So things slowing down a little bit. Fake the jet sweep, and it looks like the handoff to Amir Silmi. Silmi coming into the game here in this second quarter. So Silmi last week had 17 carries for 45 yards. And on the ground overall, North Olmsted was able to pick up over 100 yards, 108 in the loss at Buckeye.
42-yard line.
So 42-yard line after the 6-yard pickup. Beg your pardon. 2nd down and 4. But Silmi got that last carry, and under center is McPherson as they hand it off to Silmi, and Silmi gets a first down. A quick first down.
For another North Olmsted first down.
And North Olmsted once again moving the rock. Ball placed on the 49-yard line of the Eagles. So North Olmsted trying to run some clock down after 2 quick scores by the Invaders. So definitely back in this ball game after falling behind 24-0. Glad to have you with us here on Gottaway Sports. Noah Ricks, your play-by-play announcer, as well as your producer. And shotgun formation for McPherson, and that is a delayed handoff to Sylvie, and Suey juking through, spinning around, and an easy first down, a huge pickup for Amir Somi, the sophomore. Just 5'9", but he's got the speed, and he's got the acceleration that really matches the whiteouts with Normandy. But they are once again moving the rock. This time deeper into Normandy territory. 7 minutes and counting to go on this first half clock. First down at the Invader 32. And once again in the shotgun is number 5, Will McPherson, and the jet sweep this time. He jukes a little bit, and he spins. That is Sumi. And I think he got a loss of, yeah, it appears to be 3. To bring up second down and 13. Cameron Hayden on the stop for Normandy.
Back to the Normandy 35-yard line.
So back to the 35-yard line of the Invaders. It will be second down and long. So you got to consider that. Normandy playing this 4-3. They do play tough and nimble. It looks like we have an overload here for Normandy on this second down, trying to load the box a little bit. But here comes Silmy spinning around, and another good pickup inside the 25 goes Amir Silmy. So third down, and what appears to be short coming up. And down to the 24-yard line. As it's 3rd and 2. It appears to be an 11-yard pickup. As it's 3rd and 2. 5.5 to go in the first half. And here comes shotgun again. Actually, pistol set for McPherson. Hand off to Silmy, and Silmy being met up by a swarm of Invaders. By an invasion of Invaders. Tackle made by number 69, James Moore, and 4th and short coming up. So let's see if North Olmsted can convert here on this 4th down. 0 of 1 tonight here on 4th down. They were going to go for it on 4th down on their last drive, but looked like they weren't biting, trying to draw them off sides. So here comes a 4th and 2 from the 24, and a wishbone formation yet again for McPherson under center. And they're going to hand off, and he is met up, and once again, I don't think he got there. So once again, they are struggling to convert on 4th down. The Normandy sideline is cheering. It appears it is another turnover on downs for the Eagles.
That'll be 1st and 10 for the Normandy Invaders.
So Normandy has a chance to make it a 1-score game with 4:30 to go in the first half. Noah Ricks, your play-by-play announcer here on Gottaway Sports. As Normandy in business, in one deadly play, could make North Olmsted have some fits. So first down, Muniak under center. A quick drop back, maybe about a 3-step drop back, but he rolls out to the left, and it's hauled in by his tight end. And it looks like number 88, Brody Tusai, on the reception, the sophomore. Mohammed on the stop is a pickup of 3. To the 27. But the Invaders looking to drive and put it in the end zone again. Muniak going under center. It appears they are loading. They are crashing, North Olmsted is. And the pitch looks like Ray Brown, and he is met up and dropped.
Ray Brown, the ball carrier, tackled.
It looks like he was tackled for a loss.
Tackled by Jack Berger.
Jack Berger, number 44 on the stop, and it's bringing up 3rd and long, as well as Muhammad coming in on the charge. 3rd and 9 after the 2-yard loss. So time winding down, under 3.5 minutes. And here they come. They break the huddle. 3rd down and long, I formation. Man in motion, that is Ray Brown. And a quick drop back and a underthrew him. He underthrew Nick Williams, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So definitely, Normandy would have wanted to put the ball in the end zone, obviously. But it looks like they will have to punt this ball away. That really killed some momentum after picking up 2 quick scores. One to end the first quarter and then one here in the second quarter. Both of them touchdown passes by Jacob Muniak. It looks like Muniak back deep to punt for Normandy, and we have a whistle blown. .305 to go in the first half. As stick around, we got some halftime festivities as an offsides called against the Eagles. So that could really open up the playbook, but it looks like they are going to punt. But stick around at halftime. We got both bands from Normandy as well as North Olmsted going to be on the field marching, and we got more movement, and it looks like an automatic first down. Are you kidding me? That is definitely what has been the cause of frustration for Coach Brediger this season. But hold on, looks like they are going to make the signal. Illegal procedure. False start on the Invaders. So what could have been an automatic first down? Normandy was excited. They were giddy.
Try this again. 4th down for Normandy.
But now 4th down for the Invaders. 4th and 10.
Silly back to receive.
So here comes Muniak to hopefully punt it away this time. And another high snap. And he just throws it out of the end zone for another safety. So 2 safeties here tonight for North Olmsted.
Safety for North Olmsted.
To avoid the touchdown. But still,
2 more points awarded to North Olmsted.
2 more points. So that's 4 points off of safeties.
The kicker elected just to throw the ball
Definitely not looking,
to the back
definitely not something you want on your resume.
So with 3 minutes
If you're Normandy,
remaining in the first half. North
but
Olmsted,
now
26.
North Olmsted on top by 13 at 26-13 with 3 minutes exactly to go in this first half. So definitely wanted to avoid the touchdown. The first safety, just nothing you could do, but this was a choice that he made, and a wise choice to throw it out of the end zone.
Right here in North Olmsted, CleanCare offers fast, convenient healthcare for your
Because
needs.
you got to believe that Jacob Muniak just very frustrated.
From sports injuries to everyday illness, we're here to help you and your family.
And the long snapper once again makes a high snap, and
Choosing CleanCare urgently.
what has been a tough night on special teams.
Priority in our community is our passion.
2 safeties on the punting unit,
Jacob Muniak to punt for the Invaders.
but Muniak getting ready to do his second free kick of the night.
To receive the deep man.
The punt is away. It's a good punt. And it's going to take a good Normandy bounce back to around the 20 as picked up by Silmy, as Silmy just trips up. He just tripped up onto the turf.
North Olmsted will take over.
But definitely a good punt by Muniak. So 2:57 to go in the first half. Can the Eagles put this one in the end zone? to potentially go back on top by 3 scores. That could be huge going into halftime between a 2-possession game and a 3-possession game. Obviously, North Olmsted wants the latter. So first down and 10 on the 19 for the Eagles. They're going to have a wing back, it appears, to the left side as well as the right side, as they're going to hand it. No, yep, as that Somi. Looks like for a second McPherson had the ball, but Somi went for a loss. Loss of 2.
Second and 12 for North Olmsted.
It's going to bring up second and long.
17-yard line.
Out to 17, and you can tell, I bet you North Olmsted more than likely just wants to eat up as much clock as they can. But they break the huddle, and McPherson's actually in the shotgun this time on second down and 12, and he drops back the pass, looking to find a deep throw, and well out of bounds is number 4, Lawrence Stanley.
Complete. Intended for Lawrence Stanley.
But they were lucky that wasn't illegal touching,
Troy Summers.
and they were lucky he didn't go back in bounds. It was just that he was out of bounds, and with that kind of situation, that is something you
2
want.
minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the first half.
But it's third and long with 2 minutes and 11 seconds on the first half clock. McPherson headed back out there. 15 seconds left on the play clock. And third down from the 17. Shotgun for McPherson. Sends his man in motion, and he drops back. About a 4-step drop, and he overthrows Somi. So 3 and out for the Eagles. So once again, Normandy gets another crack at it.
Sebastian Rivers and Dom Rich defending on the play. Fourth
So
down
it's
for
definitely
North
the fact that they are a young and experienced team. They have not been used
Back to receive. Junior Nick
to this
Williams.
kind of success, especially early on in games, being on top by 3 scores. And here comes a little bit of a high snack, but Hall gets it off. It's a rougher punt, but it takes another good North Olmsted bounce into Normandy territory.
Out of bounds at the Normandy 47-yard line.
So definitely some low punts by Zach Hall, but fortunately he was able to get some good yards after it hit the ground.
That provides you with the tools you need to achieve your goals. Get ready to dream big and
So it's first down on the Normandy 47.
we are CSU, home of the Vikings.
So Normandy trying to put it in the end zone one more time to close out this first half. They have woken up. They've had some deep strikes, and now here comes a quick drop back, and it's hauled in, and a first down. As quick receptions, and it looks like, oh, no fumble, no fumble. They're going to say no fumble.
Down to the North Olmsted,
They're down at the North Olmsted 36-yard line.
10 for the Invaders.
That was hauled in by Brody Tusai, a tight end.
A gain of 17 yards there from Muniac to say.
So Brody Tusai, the young sophomore, making that reception. In just over a minute and a half on this first half clock. And a quick drop back again on first down. And once again, Nick Williams hauls it in. And Nick Williams down to the 21. It's these quick slants and these quick short passes. It's like a little bit of a West Coast offense out here. A little bit of a spread West Coast offense.
Luis Batista
But now they are driving
making the tackle for North
just
Olmsted.
outside the red zone. First down and 10
for Normandy. At
on
North
the
Olmsted
Eagle
20-yard
21.
line.
Trying to make it a one-score game before half. Under center is Muniac, a quick drop back again, and once again, it's a quick throw, and good defense by Jack Berger.
On a play, Jack Berger,
Over to say.
along with Nathan Holtz.
Nathan Holtz as well in the vicinity.
Second Second and 10 for Normandy.
And second and 10 for the Invaders. 1:05 to go. And this is a team that has 8 returning starters on offense. So they have definitely clicked it up and adjusted from down 24-0. But here comes the handoff to Ray Brown. And Ray Brown going to make it third and manageable with time running down under a minute. And once again, stick around at halftime. We'll feature Normandy and North Olmsted, their marching bands, here on this homecoming night.
Javion Pierce on the tackle, along with Cohen Beasley.
Javion Pierce as well as Cohen Beasley.
At the North Olmsted 18-yard line.
30 seconds left on this first half clock. Here comes a play action for Moodiak. Moodiak was under some heavy pressure, and it's intercepted by Lawrence Stanley. A huge stop and a huge takeaway for North Olmsted. He made the interception inside the 10-yard line. Lawrence Stanley makes a huge save to end this first half. The 6'2" senior. Great defensive back, making great defensive back moves. And more than likely, inside the 10, North Olmsted could probably just sit on it. So they head back out onto the field on the 8. It looks like they'll just take a knee. Don't want to take any more risks. As McPherson kneels it down, and time running down, and that will do it here for your first half. Halftime here in North Olmsted. Normandy made it a game, but North Olmsted still on top by multiple possessions. Your score here, it is North Olmsted 26 and Normandy 13. Halftime bands coming up here on Gottaway Sports right now.
Presenting the pride of North Olmsted, here is your 2025 North Olmsted High School Eagle Marching Band. The band is being led on the field tonight by our band president, Senior Ethan Cerny, and our head senior squad leader, Jaden Story. We are proud to present to you our Hard Rock Show. Our first song tonight was released back in 1987, and in 2009 was named the greatest hard rock song of all time by VH1. Here is the Guns N' Roses hit, Welcome to the Jungle. Our second song tonight features our Eaglet flag team, led by senior captains Abby Long and Winnie Zhang. This song was released all the way back in 1970 and was recorded by arguably the greatest hard rock group of all time. Here is Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. Our third song tonight was released in the summer of 1991. Whether you're reciting the bedtime prayer, Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep, or reciting the nursery rhyme, Hush Little Baby, this song will rock your dreams and your nightmares. Here is Metallica's Enter Sandman. song tonight features our Eaglet kick line, led by senior captains Viviana Mentesi and Danica McBride. This song was released in 1980 by the Prince of Darkness and a true pioneer of hard rock. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Here is Crazy Train. The North Olmsted High School Eagle Marching Band is under the direction of Eric Kalish, Assistant Band Director Megan Kovach, Assistant Marching Band Director Nick Fry, Kickline Coach Gina Caroccio, Flag Coach Julie Purich, Drumline Instructor Jonathan Radwin, and Marching Band Assistants Vince Mariner and Jackson Mazzella.
Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got a...
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Outstanding marching bands.
We are back here to start the third quarter from North Olmsted High School as the North Olmsted Eagles lead 26-13 over the Normandy Invaders. My name is Noah Ricks, your play-by-play announcer as well as your producer for tonight's game here on Gottaway Sports. So they really opened up the gate, North Olmsted did, in that first quarter. 4 scores if you count that safety. 2 quick touchdown runs from 6 yards out, each from the freshman Cohen Beasley, and then a safety with a bad snap over the punter. Went in the back of the end zone for a safety. And then Tanner Thorne with a 42-yard touchdown run. That is all North Olmsted scoring, but Normandy knocked on the door. They were striking, and they were coming with a good aerial attack. They had the aerial attack, 42-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Muniak to Nick Williams, as well as a 67-yard touchdown pass from Muniak to his wideout, Mario Stewart. And we are just about ready to start this third quarter. Glad to have you with us here on Gottaway Sports as North Olmsted looks to pull it away. Normandy looks to come back. They were having some opportunities in that first half, but just ran a little bit out of gas. But back out here on the field and looking to wreck the homecoming festivities, looking to spoil some homecoming festivities. The Invaders definitely have made it interesting, no pun intended.
Zach Haug on the kickoff.
And here comes Zach Haug to kick the ball away for North Olmsted.
Along with Nick Williams.
And we want to make a huge announcement. Analia Ortiz, a cheerleader here for North Olmsted, just turned 18 today. We'd like to wish a happy birthday to Aliana, excuse me, sorry. But Aliana Ortiz turned 18 today. So we want to wish a happy birthday yet again. But back here in the football game, they just kicked off, and Normandy starts first down on the 34.
Love this drum line by our young students here at North Olmsted.
Yes, if I'm getting that correct, that is Aliana Martiz, who turned 18, as a quick throw to the receiver. I apologize if I butchered her name, but once again, we like to wish a very happy birthday to a very bright young woman down there on the track doing cheerleading. So no gain to make it 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 on the 34. After that quick throw by Jacob Muniak. Back here in the football game, it is a handoff to Ray Brown, and Ray Brown spinning around. Brown finding his way to a good, maybe about 3-4 yard pickup.
Javion Pierce, along with a few of his teammates, gain him a couple on a play. It'll bring 3rd and 6.
It's about a 4-yard pickup to make it 3rd and 6. So Normandy looking to avoid going 3 and out to start this 2nd half. Down 2 scores, 26-13. Also added another scoring for North Olmsted. That was that safety that Muniak threw in the back of the end zone. But here comes 3rd down, and Muniak back to throw, and he finds his target. That's Brown, but Brown well shy of the 1st down. That was a check down on the flat, and it's a 3 and out to start this 2nd half for Normandy. So a huge defensive stop for the North Olmsted defense after they got burned 2 times in that 1st half off of deep throws and quick check downs.
Amir
Silmy back deep to receive this punt for the Eagles on 4th and 5. And a little high snap again, but this time Muniak gets it off, and that will go out of bounds inside the 35. So we'd like to thank you again for tuning in on our YouTube page. Here on Gottaway Sports. Once again, we are a brand new company dedicated to covering high school sports and potentially college sports. That is one of our goals. And not just Northeast Ohio, but the entire United States. We have a vision, we have a goal, and we will make sure to bring you as much coverage as we can around the entire country. But back here in Northeast Ohio, it's 1st down and 10 on the 34 for Will McPherson under center. He is going to hand it off from the wishbone formation. Tanner Thorne, who had a 42-yard touchdown run in the 1st half.
2nd and 6 for North Olmsted.
Making it 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard pickup. Definitely a huge night for high school football out here in the Cleveland area. As we got some huge updates. Ashland defeating Dover 28-7 in the 3rd. West Geauga beating Ashtabula Edgewood 28-6 in the 3rd. Those are just some out-of-town scores, not Gottaway schools, but definitely like to give you some high school updates. But here comes the handoff here on 2nd and 6 to Amir Silmy. Out in Avon, it appears. Avon defeating Olmsted Falls 28-0. That is no surprise, no shocker. The defending state champions looking to make a title defense for the ages. In Avon Lake, out in Avon Lake, they are defeating Amherst, who was here 2 weeks ago, 28-21 in the 3rd quarter. And we'll try to give you some updates on some Cleveland West Conference games if we can find some. But here comes 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for McPherson. He drops back to throw. He was under some heavy pressure, but he finds his target. Looks like that is Amir Silmy. He is close to the 1st down. And that will move the chains. 1st down for North Olmsted. It will move it to the North Olmsted 49-yard line. So a huge 3rd down conversion for Amir Silmy. yes, we do have a huge Cleveland West Conference update. Rocky River and Lakewood. Out in Lakewood, the Pirates of Rocky River are defeating Lakewood 10-0 in the second quarter. And a wishbone formation here on first down as they hand it off to Silmy. And Silmy being gobbled up for a second. Maybe about a 1 or 2 yard pickup.
As they cross the 50-yard line.
As they are past the 50-yard line into opponent territory.
Fernando Acevedo on the tackle. On with Boone.
Here come the Eagles trying to drive yet again. And finally looking to put one in the end zone. They were held to just 2 points in the second quarter compared to 24 in the first. As of right now, that is some huge updates. Oh, we got a Westlake Valley Ford score, if I can find it. But second down at 8, here comes the handoff to Silmy. And Silmy spinning around for a good pickup. But here comes a update from Alton Valley Forge. Valley Forge defeating Westlake, the Demons, 21-12 in the third quarter. The Patriots are defeating the Demons out in Parma. So here comes a 3rd and 3. Maybe a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. 5 minutes have gone by here in this third quarter. 26-13, North Olmsted leads. And Will McPherson under center here on 3rd down and short. Wishbone formation again. And Silmy is met up at the instant second. A loss of about a couple. And it's going to bring up 4th down inside opponent territory. So decision time coming up for Coach Brediger. A player shaken up there for Normandy. As that was number 20 for the Invaders, Fernando Acevedo. And it's 4th and 5. So definitely a huge decision time for Coach Brediger. You're up 2 scores. You're halfway through this third quarter already.
Thank you, Drumline. You guys,
We are going to have
outstanding. Thank you for the
a
entertainment.
punt coming up. We are going to have a punt coming up
Zach Howe getting a punt. Nick
from
Williams
Zach
back to
Howe.
receive.
And here comes the snap to place a kick. And it's another good North Olmsted bounce. And they're trying to down it. Jack Berger. Oh, he tipped it. Oh, they're going to rule the touchback. Jack Berger,
First and 10 for the Invaders.
number 44 tonight, had the athleticism, looked like he was able to keep it out of the end zone, but the official makes the call for a touchback. That's going to frustrate some fans here on this home side. As a huge break for Normandy, what could have been 1st and 10 at the 1 is now 1st and 10 at the 20. So definitely a 19-yard swing and turnaround for the Invaders. So here comes a 1st down for Jacob Muniak. He's under center, offset eye again. And here comes that good break of the defensive line as Jack Berger came crashing in.
Tackled by Tanner.
Had that nice little technique and just came charging.
Loss of 7 on the play.
After that loss of 7, it'll be 2nd down
Back inside their
in
15-yard
17.
line.
So you look at Jack Berger. Just came crashing in hard from that, what appears to be that linebacker position, that middle linebacker position. How about this? A little bit of a spread, maybe 3-4. And here comes the handoff here on 2nd down and 16. And a good pickup
Ray Brown. the
for
ball
Ray
carrier.
Brown.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
He's back to the original line of scrimmage, so make that a good 6 or 7 yard pickup. But 3rd down and long coming up with under 5 minutes to go in the third. Down here by 2 possessions.
At their own 20-yard line.
You need to convert right here on this 3rd down and 10. from the 20. So here comes Muniak. In the gun. He's got two backs in the backfield, and here comes a quick throw. Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Lawrence Stanley. He came charging in on Ray Brown, trying to get the ball hawk going, but he just dropped it at the last second.
Fourth down, 4th and 10 for the Invaders.
And the scoreboard has malfunctioned here a little bit, but it's 4th down and 10 from the 20.
Amir Silby.
That might have been 6 if he was able to intercept that ball. One score could put North Olmsted back on top by 3 possessions here in the third quarter, here late in the third quarter. As he gets the snap off, Muniak, better job by the long snapper, goes out of bounds around midfield.
Out of bounds.
And some chirping around the 40-yard line between Lawrence Stanley and Normandy's number 49, Jamari Boone. Definitely a little bit of chirping, but nothing too severe. As it's going to be 1st down and 10 for North Olmsted. Let's see where they place it. The official mark, not official yet. As the offense heads back onto the field for the Eagles, and they're going to mark it officially at the North Olmsted 45. So shotgun formation for Will McPherson. Play action and wide open. There he goes. And that is number 88, Billy Sullivan, for a 55-yard touchdown all the way. Not touched whatsoever. And that puts North Olmsted back on top by 3 scores. 4:08 to go in the third quarter, 32-13, extra point Petting.
55 yards from McPherson.
That nice open look. And the first touchdown pass of the night for Will McPherson. Couldn't have come at a better time with time winding down in this third quarter. He was open for days.
Haug in to attempt the extra point.
As Haug getting ready to attempt the extra point. Out of the hold of Cam Massimiani, the sophomore. What a good way to get your team back on top by 3 possessions. Snap the place, the kick is up, and it is good. So, 4:08 to go in the third quarter. 55-yard touchdown strike from Will McPherson to Billy Sullivan. And it's North Olmsted 33, Normandy 13 on Gottaway Sports. Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
$55-yard touchdown strike from North Olmsted's Will McPherson to Billy Sullivan. So 4:08 to go in the third quarter, and the Eagles lead 33-13 over the Normandy Invaders, looking to get their first CWC win of the year, heading in to Lakewood on the road. And here comes the kickoff, and a little bit of a knuckleball, and picked up by Nick Williams. Nick Williams trying to pick up his speed, and Williams met by number 56, Kyle Allen.
out across the 15-yard line.
So here's the summary. North Olmsted was able to go on top 24 to nothing in the first quarter, but Normandy came driving with 2 quick touchdown strikes. .401 to go in your third quarter, as Normandy needs to score badly. They need to put this one in the end zone here on first down from the 19. And here comes the snap, and Muniak having to roll out to his right and wisely throws that away.
Pass balls incomplete.
And that's going to bring up second down for Normandy. So the Invaders
Tanner Thorne applying the pressure along with Fuad Mohammed on that.
were being
first
met
down
by
pass play
Tanner
by
Thorne.
Normandy. Second and 10 for the Invaders.
They head out, receiver out far to the left. And they're going to hand it off to the fullback. And no yards picked up for number
Short
12.
gain on the play.
Number 12, that is Jai Heberbrand.
Herbert Brand, the ball carrier, tackled by Javion Pierce.
And Javion
Bring up
Pierce
third and 9 for Normandy.
making the stop,
At their
making it
own
3rd
28-yard
and
line.
9 for Normandy. But time winding down, the clock getting ready to strike midnight. But they still have a whole quarter. Maybe they can make something out of it. And here comes a third down. And here comes a little bit of a verse, an end around. And they hand it off to Nick Williams. Nick Williams trying to find some speed, but he is short of the first down. Maybe about 3 or 4 pitches there on the end arounds, but it's going to bring up fourth down after the 3 and out by Normandy.
5 for the Invaders.
So they go 3 and out. Now, you may be thinking maybe fourth down situation here for Normandy. Three minutes to go in this third quarter, and a timeout call on the field. We'll take a timeout as well here on Gottaway Sports, 33-13, North Olmsted.
Do we go for it?
Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Guards making legit threat for the playoffs here.
Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be
Decided to go for it.
33-13, and Normandy going for it here, and a quick drop back, and it's dropped on fourth down, and a turnover on downs, as that was intended for his wideout, number 1, Mario Stewart.
So that'll be a turnover on downs.
So a huge break for North Olmsted, looking to put this game away late in this third quarter.
Normandy, 24
They are driving
yard line.
Normandy 24-yard line. So we're glad you're with us here on Gottaway Sports. Noah Ricks, your play-by-play announcer, as well as your producer. We'd like to thank Athletic Director Brett Cook for giving us this opportunity to be out for not just 2 home football games at North Olmsted, but now 3, as we got another additional game, an exclusive bonus game on October 24th, as North Olmsted will play host to Westlake. But here comes the handoff here on first down, as it's Silmy.
Tackled by Ray Brown, along with Jay Eberbrand. 2nd and 10 for North Olmsted.
And 2nd and 10 for North Olmsted at the Normandy 24 after the no gain. Well, McPherson heading back out onto the field. And they break the huddle. And here it comes, 2nd down and 10. Dennis Jeffries out far to the right, and a play action as he looks to throw. McPherson finds his target. It is complete to number 8, Luca LaRue.
Tackled by Larry Clemens on the play.
Tackled by Larry Clemens of the Invaders.
3rd and 8 for North Olmsted at the Normandy 22-yard line.
As we're under 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. North Olmsted just looking to eat up some clock and get out of here with win at number 1. Shotgun formation for McPherson on 3rd and 8. He looks to throw. He fires, and it's intended for Solomon. Pass broken up by Normandy's number 9, Cameron Hayden. It stops the clock at 1:21. And it looks like the offense is staying out on the field. So they trot back out. McPherson trots back out, and now here comes the break of the huddle. And here comes a shotgun formation. Trips left here on 4th down. And they look to convert, and it's hauled in. And a touchdown for Lawrence Stanley. 22-yard touchdown connection from McPherson to Stanley.
Will McPherson to number 4.
So 2 touchdowns on the night for the quarterback, making it 39-13, and looking for point number 40 is Zach Howe. And this has just went North Olmsted's way, up by 4 possessions now. Time going to be a factor in the fourth quarter. It looks like the gas may have just ran out for the Normandy Invaders. In this huge deficit, here comes the snap. The kick is on its way, and it is good. 1:15 to go in the third quarter. It's North Olmsted 40, Normandy 13. Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. North Olmsted getting ready to boot this ball away. On top 40-13, they have picked up 40 points. That is twice as many points as they were able to pick up in their Week 2 loss to Midview here at North Olmsted. This is the 3rd home game of the season for the Eagles. Shut out 2 weeks ago against Amherst. But now, 40 ball. A 40 ball here tonight against Normandy. So Howe getting ready to kick this ball away. On what has been just a very rough night here for Normandy. They had some momentum. They made it a little interesting late in the first half as Howell kicks that one away. It appears to be fielded by number 1, Mario Stewart. Mario Stewart is brought down with 1:09 to go. And Luca LaRue on the stop, as well as Cohen Beasley.
First and 10 for the Invaders.
So it's going to be first and 10 for the Invaders. Just over a minute to play in this third quarter. And maybe just trying to get some points on the board, if anything. As we got trips out to the left here on first down for Jacob Muniak. 5 receivers set here. So here comes the snap. Muniak being pressured a little bit, has to roll out to his right. And it looks like he may have stepped out of bounds.
Pass falls incomplete.
They say the pass ball's incomplete. But
He stepped out of bounds. He's tackled for a loss.
so it looks like he did step out of bounds officially. He's tackled for a loss. It looks like Muniak may be down on the sideline. He is in some pain right now. But he is down there hard on the ground, and we'll step aside. Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Back here with 1:02 to go in the third quarter. It looks like Muniak is being helped up by the athletic trainer on the sideline. And now bringing up a second down and 20 as he did step out of bounds after throwing it away, before throwing it away. But they huddle here for Normandy. And we may have a new quarterback in this situation, as I am seeing number 16, Marcus Baldiff, who is on the roster as a wideout. He hands it off to Heberbrand, and nothing doing. Maybe meant for a loss with the time running. And what has been just a night that Normandy wants to forget. 2 touchdowns here in the third quarter for North Olmsted. 2 touchdown strikes for the quarterback, Will McPherson, after North Olmsted just playing methodical on the ground in that first quarter, putting 24 points on the board. But now, 3rd and 20. They're going to say it was no gain. It's now an I formation as he pitches it off to his tailback, Ray Brown, and Ray Brown just going to fall down around the 15-yard line. And that should do it here for the third quarter of play. Looks like they will just sit on it. And end of 3 here for North Olmsted. The Eagles running away with it over the Normandy Invaders, 40-13. You are watching Gottaway Sports. Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. Fourth and final quarter getting ready to start here on Gottaway Sports as it's 42-13 North Olmsted over the Normandy Invaders. It's 4th and 13, and it looks like the Invaders will be ready to punt this one away, in danger of falling to 0-2 in the CWC with a tough schedule looming. And a high punt there. It takes a Normandy bounce. Silmy picks it up just shy of midfield, and he takes it around the 40-yard line before he trips up on his own power. So North Olmsted, and they hold on, barring a miraculous comeback here. They will improve to 1-4 on the year. And they got dates the next 2 weeks at Lakewood, and back here in 2 weeks against Rocky River. So definitely looking to make it a season after what has been a rough start. Definitely playing some tough Southwest Conference teams in the first 3 weeks of the season. And then, obviously, no one can come close to Medina Buckeye, as they are a playoff contender year in and year out. But here comes a wishbone formation and a flag on the play. Offsides called against the Invaders. And let's take a look at the Invaders. So next week they will travel out to Rocky River to take on the Pirates. And 2 weeks from now, they will head back home to play Lakewood. So Normandy actually started off the season with a 4-game homestand. Shutout in their last 2 games to Geneva and Bay Village. And Geneva, that definitely was not an easy bus ride out for them, but they were still able to put up 63 points on the road. Very impressive feat by the Eagles, but the Invaders just looking not to fall behind. Keep in mind, they didn't make the playoffs last year at 3-7, but the rules have changed a little bit. OHSCA moving from 16 teams down to 12 teams. So it may be a little more tougher for 3-7 to 2-8 teams, even 1-9, 0-10 teams to make the playoffs. Obviously, it's unheard of you see a team that is 0-10 make the playoffs. But here comes a wishbone formation on 2nd down and 5. And a quarterback sneak for Will McPherson. So last year, North Olmsted was able to win 5 of 6 after starting 0-4. Able to make it to the playoffs as the last seed, 16th seed. And a first down for Will McPherson, as one more touchdown can just put this game on ice.
Thank you to all
Up here by 4 scores.
every Friday night, and the weather's been so beautiful, so awesome for Friday night football, for all these.
Yes, you're definitely hearing the PA announcer just really praising the weather out here. It's been a beautiful night out here in North Olmsted. A little warm at kickoff, but the breeze coming in from the lake effect wind. And here comes that direct handoff, direct draw to the quarterback, McPherson.
Gain of 2 on a play.
And that lake effect coming from none other than You guessed it, Westlake, a team that we will be covering when they come out here to North Olmsted on October 24th, which is over a month from now, but still, that is actually 5 weeks from now. Last game of the regular season. That could be a huge game in terms of playoff implications if North Olmsted is able to put together another streak. As well as, also got to take a look at Westlake. They were down against Valley Forge the last time we checked, but here comes the handoff on 2nd and 9. We'll try to give you more updates from the Cleveland West Conference. 9.5 to go, entry timeout. We'll be back after these messages. Your North Olmsted Eagles have a new nest. Gottaway Sports will be covering 2 exclusive Eagles football games this upcoming fall on our network. Don't miss the action, as by scanning one of our QR codes, you'll be able to watch on our YouTube page or listen on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Gottaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we got away.
Hey, all you Berkshire faithful, come support your Badgers this upcoming fall on Gottaway Sports, Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. By scanning one of our QR codes, your teams will be right at your fingertips as you can watch 7 action-packed games this fall on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to the games on City View Sportscast Radio. Gottaway Sports, we got away. So, being helped up and being taken off the field, nice round of applause for number 69, the senior James Moore, for the Normandy Invaders. 9:27 to go in this lopsided affair. North Olmsted winning by 27. Last year, they only won by 15, 28-13. So definitely, you consider the fact that North Olmsted is young. Normandy is actually more experienced. So the youth is definitely beating the veterans right now. They're definitely outdoing the veterans. And here comes the snap for McPherson on 3rd and 10. Rolling out to his right and just throws the ball away. 4th down and 10 coming up. Trying to find some updates here in the CWC, as those are the updates that you folks are definitely anticipating. We do have a flag on the play. And it appears to be on Normandy. Defensive holding.
Applying the pressure on McPherson.
And it looks like could be a first down, maybe not. Definitely going to have a lengthy discussion here as 3 officials huddle up around the 30-yard line. No big updates as of yet. And it looks like they will move the chains. Automatic first down.
1st and 10 for North Olmsted at the Normandy.
As they get a lucky break. Move the sticks. First down here for the Eagles. And they're huddling up, eating up more clock.
Silway checks back into the backfield.
Silmy back into the game for the Eagles.
Along with Luca
LaRue as well. And here comes the flip fake and a haul in there by Silmy. He's it. Touchdown. Touchdown North Olmsted. 19-yard touchdown pass from Will McPherson to Silmy. So Silmy getting his way through the air. And that just pretty much seals the deal here in North Olmsted with a running clock now put officially into effect. As North Olmsted is on top by 32. In the OHSCA, a team that is winning by 30 points or more in the second half will institute the running clock. And North Olmsted can put up potentially 47, which they do with the extra point. They could definitely look to win the CWC here this year. Still early, just conference game number 2, as they will improve to 1-1. But definitely, that could be a huge goal. Obviously, they ran a Buckeye. Buckeye definitely the favorite to win the CWC. But North Olmsted could make a comeback. Also, they can hope that Buckeye maybe loses a game or two in the CWC. And they only just held them to 23 points. So the defense has made a step up from week 3 to week 4 in terms of playing Buckeye. But now 46 points here tonight. On offense, they've just held Normandy to 13 points overall here tonight. Mario Stewart and Nick Williams back deep to receive for the Normandy Invaders, who will drop to 1-4 on the year and 0-2 in the CWC. So North Olmsted will leapfrog them in the standings, even though they have similar records coming out tonight. And it looks like an illegal kick there by Haug, as the kick was out of bounds. 7:43 and counting here in this ball game. North Olmsted would definitely celebrate tonight here on homecoming. As the ball will be placed, I believe it will be at the 35-yard line, as that is normally the place where you put it for free kicks, or actually illegal kicks. So you used to actually had 2 free kicks tonight off of 2 safeties.
First and 10 for Normandy at their own 35-yard line.
And North Olmsted actually took advantage off of a fire. That is what you do. That is what you call when you botch the extra point snap. And a successful 2-point conversion out of fire. Just a way to get the guys communicating, and the team has been communicating on all sides of the ball tonight. Definitely some things to adjust, and it looks like no turnovers as well for North Olmsted. Amir Taylor, the ball carrier.
Gain of 2 on the play.
And a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for Normandy. So last year,
Into the 4th inning, 2-0
North Olmsted went 5-2 in the CWC. Obviously losing to Buckeye. Lost by just 1 point to Rocky River. So that's going to be a huge game in 2 weeks here in North Olmsted.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
As Taylor, the ball carrier.
Luca LaRue on the tackle.
He has got to play Lakewood next week, where you beat them 42-20
3rd and 10 for the Invaders.
last year, a year ago. They play 7 conference games. Got the likes of Buckeye, Normandy, Lakewood, Rocky River Bay, Valley Forge, and Westlake. So 8 teams overall in the conference, and he is gobbled up.
Taylor tackled for a loss.
Taylor was tackled for a loss. Trying to spot that young man's number. I believe that is Tanner Thorne.
Tackled by Tyree Gaines.
Harry Gaines as well in on the stop.
Thorne.
So under 5 minutes to go with this running clock. And it looks like Yeah, it's 46 to 13, not 47 to 13. Looks like they said that extra point was no good. Just kind of got a little ahead of myself there. But they are winning by 33 points right now. In the shotgun formation, 4.5 minutes to go. Handoff. Looks like this appears to be Taylor. And once again, he is gobbled up.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
On 4th down and long, probably should have just punted that one away.
Turnover on downs. Where it'll be first and
But
10 for
running
North
clock
Olmsted.
and North Olmsted,
Down
if they
inside
score
the
again,
20.
they'll put a 50-burger. They'll go over the century mark. Obviously, with the game well in hand, all we can do is just not do anything stupid and probably just run some plays in lieu of getting ready for a road trip with Lakewood. So 1st down and 10, as we got the backup quarterback in, Cam Massimiani. And the handoff there to number 6, Blake Dreisen.
Blake Drazen, the ball carrier for North Olmsted.
As the game well in hand, looks like some people from North Olmsted making their way to the exit. Maybe some Normandy people as well on the other side making their way to the exit. And now 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. Taking as much time off the clock. Here it comes. On 2nd down, Massimiani in the gun. And he's going to hand it off. And here comes Drazen. Drazen inside the 10. 1st and goal there for the Eagles. And someone pushed someone. Normandy defender pushed North Olmsted's what appears to be number 52, Tyree Gaines. Well, that's just uncalled for. I know you're frustrated down here big in the 4th quarter. But that's just uncalled for. You got to get your emotions in check. And keep yourselves in line. Personal foul against Normandy. We got a personal foul against the Invaders as well as the Eagles, so the penalty's offset. But there was like some pushing and shoving. It's just, I know emotions are high. It's all about just trying to get emotions in check. I know these are 14 to 18-year-old kids, but that is what you're out here on the field for, trying to learn to fight through adversity, just trying to get your emotions down and just out for the count. You're going to move it up a little bit. 1st and 10 on the 9. With just over 2 minutes to go in this one. Huddle is all the way back at the 30. So they're going to break a huddle of about 20 yards. But good hustle, though, by the huddle. Cam Massimiani in the gun, and he is going to hand it off, and he is met for a loss. Blake Drazen, the carrier. And not that North Olmsted needs to put another one in the end zone. But definitely trying to get some young guys in, maybe trying to get them to score as well. But they move it all the way back to what appears to be the 17-yard line. 8-yard loss. Second and goal. So huge win tonight by Coach Brediger. The veteran coach gets another win to his resume as a North Olmsted signal caller. And here comes the handoff. Drazen finding his way, weaving back inside the 10, past the original line of scrimmage. And probably time for one more play, and that should do it. As we are under a minute to go in this ball game.
Tackled by Logan Vidic.
So 3rd and goal on the 7.
At the Normandy 7-yard line.
Some substitutions in, and everybody will be celebrating homecoming tomorrow. They'll have a good time. They'll have a blast. And a dominant win here on homecoming. That's what you need to really click it up, to really get the season up and running. And a knee, and a knee. Massimiani will not add insult to injury. And that is it. North Olmsted defeats Normandy. Huge. They shut them out in the second half. 20 unanswered points in the second half. Actually 22 unanswered points if you count that safety late in the first half. But final here from North Olmsted, it's the Eagles 46 and the Invaders 13. So win number 1 for North Olmsted here on Gottaway Sports as a partner with Gottaway. And we hope for more wins down the stretch. We'll be back here in 5 weeks on October 24th when they play host to Westlake in what could be a huge game for playoff implications. But halfway through the season, and a huge dominant win on homecoming is what you need to light the fire. But Noah Ricks from Gottaway Sports, we would like to thank everyone in Gottaway. Donald Van Horn, our vice president, our president Matt Marr, our general manager Jordan Barber, and of course Noah Ricks signing off here, your play-by-play announcer and your producer. North Olmsted gets the win, 46-13. This has been a presentation of Gottaway Sports.
Gottaway Sports and City View Sportscast thanks you for watching this presentation of high school athletics. For more coverage of your local teams, stay tuned to Gottaway. Gottaway Sports, we Gottaway.